But you said it was based on scripture, and you believe that there are moral,
Correct, yes.
objective, universal truths.
Yes, there are.
So
murder is wrong today, and murder was wrong 2,000 years ago.
Right, okay, fair. That's not same-sex, but fair. I see your point. But
There are moral truths that are transcendent of time, place, and matter.
okay, but so just to clarify, you believe that this is in the Bible. This is laid out in the Bible, that man shall not sleep with man, and so therefore...
Well, it's also repeated throughout the New Testament as well. In the book of Matthew, Jesus reaffirms the biblical standard for marriage.
Okay, so I'm going to make two very, very quick points. So the first, so if we look at the Old Testament in isolation, just to start off with, as an example. So let's look at Exodus 35:2, which suggests that if you work on the Sabbath, you should be put to death. If you look at Leviticus 11:7, it suggests that if you have pork, you should be put to death. Let me finish, I'll be done. If you plant two crops side by side, you should be stoned by your entire village. If you wear a suit, which you are wearing now, that contains two different fibers intertwined into the same jacket, you should be burned at the stake by your own mother. Now, following that rationale, in Leviticus 18:22, when it states that man shall not sleep with man, why aren't we burning ourselves at the stake as well? Why aren't we stoning ourselves to death?
We have to be honest with ourselves now. Is the era of civil discord a thing of the past? Are we no longer allowed to debate each other even though we have opposing opinions? Obviously, there are people there that did not agree with Charlie Kirk's beliefs. I happen to be one of them. There are going to be times in your life when you're going to have to converse with someone that you may not want to, that may have opposing ideologies than yourself. And when that happens, how are you going to confront that person? You have to be able to have the emotional intelligence and manage your emotions, by the way, in high stressful situations. Your strongest weapon is still your ability to articulate your thoughts. Do not allow someone that you don't even know to have control over your emotions. And if so, take the time to debate them. That's the only way that we are ever going to see the other side and be able to reach some form of resolution. Because now at this point, when your last resort is to use violence, there's no point in speaking. There's no point in hearing each other out. I know it can be hard sometimes to hear the opposing side's point of view. It can be triggering for a lot of people. If you only have one frame of thinking, how are you going to grow? How are you going to understand the billions of other human beings that share this space with you? Although I don't agree with a lot of what that man said, it's still rest in peace. We don't disrespect the dead.
I forgive him.